Hi everyone, welcome back to The Chosen One by Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for your support. Today's word of encouragement is God said take your time in everything you do. Stop rushing yourself. God wants us to stop rushing ourselves. Some of us is out of breath. Some of us can't breathe. Some of us is just rushing to get things done. Take your time. Use your time wisely. If you know you need to be to school at 8 o'clock, you need to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Hello? Use your time wisely. In Colossians 4 and 5, it reads, walk towards outsiders, making the best use of the time. You have to take your time. Some of you are out of breath because you are rushing to get things done. God wants everybody to take their time. That's the reason why some of y'all losing sleep, because you trying to hurry up and get things done. Take your time. Pace yourself. Make sure you have alarm on your phone or something so you know what time to pick up the kids. Don't be rushing yourself because listen, you can cause an accident. You can cause yourself to get hurt. Anything can happen. Take your time, use your time wisely, and ask God to help you to get on a schedule or something. Take your time. It's very important that we take our time because sometimes we're rushing. We can cause things to happen. Listen, you knew you had a lot of stuff to do that day. Listen, pace yourself. One day, wash your clothes, sweep the floor. The second day, do the bathroom, fold the clothes. Take your time. You got to take your time. We are not a working machine, and I want everybody to understand you have to take your time in this world. If you don't take your time, I don't know what else to tell you. You got to take your time and do whatever you need to do because at the end of the day, you don't want to be out. You don't want to lose your breath. You don't want to lose your voice. You don't want to have to keep yelling at the child over and over or at your mother, father, whoever you're yelling at. Take your time and allow God to work through you. You want to be able to take your time and pace yourself because at the end of the day, you got to realize these people that you around, they need you, your kids, your family, they need you. So stop stressing yourself out and get the work done and just pace yourself. If you got to wash your clothes one day, fold it the next day. Pace yourself. Stop rushing. Clean your car one day, the next day, take the kids out. You ain't got to rush yourself. Take your time. You got to understand, definitely if you're a single mother, I've been a single mother for years and, it was hard on me. So I'm telling you, take your time. Use your time wisely and ask God for help. If you need help, ask God to help you and he will. So I just want to say, take your time. Use your time wisely. They have a alarm clock on these phones now that you can set up, like if you got to pick up your child at the school at 4:30 or something like that, you take your time and pick these kids up because at the end of the day, yes, you're a single mother, you're a single parent, but you can do bad by yourself. Let me tell you this, you can make it, you can get it done. You got to believe in yourself and accomplish everything. If you got to do cheerleader one day, then the next day go to volleyball, then the next day fold them clothes, do their laundry, listen, do what you got to do. Pace your time, take your time, do what you gotta do because these kids need their parents in their life. And I wanna say, keep your head up, be strong, and always stay focused. Don't give up, keep praying, and allow God to be in your life. When you put God first, God will order your steps. Always put the Lord first. He will order your steps on how to do certain things. But I want everybody to understand, you wanna take your time, use your time wisely, and stop rushing, Stop rushing. Some of us, we rush so much. That's why we losing a lot of sleep. We're losing a lot of things because number one, these kids are getting sick because the weather changing. And number two, we trying to clean up the whole house. Listen, take your time. One day do the bathroom. The next day, fold the clothes or whatever. The third day, go put some food in the house. Take your time. Some of y'all can't do it. And listen, I'm being honest. Some of y'all can't do everything in one day. Some of y'all young. Yes, you can do at least 4 things. You can fold the clothes, wash the clothes. You can do that bathroom, clean the kitchen, but take your time. I want you to understand, you got time. So use your time wisely. These kids in daycare and everything. When the kids in daycare, You got time to wash your car, you got time to wash your hair, all that stuff. I don't have time because my kids is at home. Listen, you a stay-at-home mom, do what you gotta do for your kids. Do what you gotta do. Be grateful that you have children. Be grateful that your kids is listening to you and understanding you. Because people can't have kids. I want you to understand people cannot have kids. People wish they can have kids. Some people out here trying to steal people's kids. So I want you to understand, be grateful for what you have. Ask God to help you to have some patience and understanding and wisdom. And ask God to help you to use your time wisely. I know I had that problem too, y'all. I remember when Andrew was young, I would always be late going to his daycare. But for some reason, I said, God, look, I need you to get me on a time schedule. Even when I have doctor appointments, I will be late. You hear me? And they still will see me. But what I'm saying is, now I'm always an hour early or 30 minutes early to my appointments. And what I'm saying to y'all, use your time wisely. Be grateful, Wake up in the morning, do your devotion, spend time with God every day. Make God your first love again. Fall in love with him. And always put the Lord first. Whatever you don't understand, talk to him about it and say, Lord, I need time with you. Some of y'all need time with God. Some of y'all need time with yourself. You need to love yourself. I told you, fall in love with that mirror. Fall in love with that mirror. Fall in love with God. And speak to yourself in that mirror and love yourself. Say, I'm beautiful. I'm handsome. I can do all things through Christ. Some of y'all have to encourage yourself. You have to believe in yourself again and pick yourself back up. Because at the end of the day, if you don't pick yourself back up, who gonna pick you up? Nobody. You got to realize you need yourself and your kids need you as well. You got to do better, eat better, sleep better, drink more water, exercise, work out. You got outside, walk around the block 5-10 times. Start easy, walk 4 times, and then go in the house. It's very important that you exercise. You don't exercise, you gonna be so big. You gonna wish that you had exercise. I'm telling y'all, start taking care of your health and start doing what you need to do. Make time to work out. Make time to go grocery shopping. Get more healthy food. Get some apples, bananas, oranges and stuff, and get some greens in your system. Make sure you exercise. Take care of yourself. I love you all. Have a blessed, beautiful day. Don't give up, but pray about all things. Stay blessed. Thank you for watching.